The Grammy-winning country music icon Alan Jackson has concealed his family life from the public. But his father was moved when his daughter recently shared a well-kept secret. The purpose of this video is to expose the secrets that the Jackson family concealed during their formative years, including one that some fans could have guessed. This disclosure is a component of a broader initiative to uncover the Jackson family's clandestine history. The modest childhood of Alan Jackson, who was born in 1958 in Nan, Georgia, has had a big impact on his ideas and songs. His songs frequently touch on universal themes like love, faith, and everyday life. His mother was a devoted homemaker and dietitian, and his father worked as a mechanic. This element also had a big impact on Jackson's music, particularly early in his career when he was more of a gospel performer. With the encouragement of his high school love, Denise Jackson, who would eventually become his wife, Jackson started singing at the age of 15. Jackson connected with Arista Records and met country music legend Glen Campbell after relocating to Nashville. He became the first singer signed to Arista Records' country division in 1989. 5 number-one singles were included on Jackson's breakthrough album, Here in the Real World, which included songs influenced by George Jones and Hank Williams. In 1994, he produced Who I Am, then in 1996, he produced Everything I Love. Jackson put out albums in the 2000s, including Good Time, 2008, Drive, 2002, and When Someone Loves You, 2000. Jackson has released 3 greatest hits albums, 6 video albums, 14 compilation albums, and 22 studio albums over his career. His second greatest hits album was certified 7 times and sold over 7 million copies in the US. Additionally, he produced a tribute album for the Nashville Arista record. Remaining loyal to himself, Jackson won 16 Country Music Awards and 2 different Grammy Awards during the height of his career. His supporters adored him because of his character and what he seemed to represent at a period when celebrity altered people in ways that were unthinkable. When many country musicians began branching out into pop in the 2000s, Jackson stayed loyal to himself. Murder on Music Row, another hit song he co-wrote with George Strait, was even played by the duo at the CMA Awards. As evidenced by his album Under the Influence, which drew inspiration from Charlie Pride and Merle Haggard, Jackson was renowned for his distinctive blending of other artists' works. Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning was his answer to the events of September 11th, and it became a hit song. Jackson became well known and earned multiple accolades, such as Grammy's Best Country Song and the CMA Song of the Year. Jackson's profession was significantly influenced by his family life as well. Journey, his mother, was instrumental in fostering his gift and encouraging him to compose gospel music and songs. Jackson's second gospel album, Precious Memories 2, was published in 2013, while his first, Precious Memories, was created as a Mother's Day present for his mother. Songs about Jackson's early years, his parents, his upbringing, and his grandfather's tool shed were all included on the CD. Despite the many difficulties in their marriage, Jackson and Denise appeared to love one another. Jackson left high school to marry Denise after 3 years of dating. After relocating to Nashville, they had 2 daughters, Maddie their first and Alexandra their second. Jane Ollie, and Danny Grace Jackson were their other 3 children. Denise's book, Alan and Denise Finding the Love of My Life, published in 2007, disclosed the couple's 1997 split. Denise disclosed that she and her spouse had separated as a result of her husband's infidelity and extramarital affairs. She also mentioned how important her faith was to their reconciliation. The goal of Denise's book, Alan and Denise, was to inspire couples going through similar challenges in their marriages, such illness and health issues, by sharing her personal story. He, not her spouse, was the focus of the hymn in the title of the book. Jackson's path as a musician, his marriage to Denise, and his love of music all left their impact on his life. According to his book Alan and Denise Finding the Love of My Life, having faith is crucial for overcoming obstacles and achieving happiness in life. When Denise received the worst news of her life, a colorectal cancer diagnosis, both she and Alan experienced a significant upheaval. Denise got a call informing her that she had colorectal cancer as the couple was celebrating their wedding anniversary on vacation. Thankfully, they overcame the obstacle, and Denise's cancer was totally cured thanks to chemotherapy and radiation therapy. During the lengthy and taxing course of her treatment for this issue, Jackson was at her side, giving her all of his love and support. Jackson disclosed that it was a challenging moment, and he understood the significance of the well-known wedding vows, for better or worse. He disclosed that at the time, he felt as though his entire existence revolved around keeping his wedding vow, and he made an effort to do so. At this time, even his children acknowledged that their father made sure he remained strong for their mother and himself. They decided to simplify their lives and spend more time together after the incident, which caused them to reassess their lives and sell off many of their homes. This episode served as the inspiration for Jackson's song, When I Saw You Leave for Me, which was included on his 2013 album 30M West. Alan said he hoped the song could help those going through similar experiences and that it was as much for him as it was for his wife. Although Jackson has talked about his wife on a few occasions, at a time, he dedicated the 2022 CMA Willie Sun Lifetime Achievement Award to his wife as a way of honoring her. The couple has been married for 45 years and is still among the longest married celebrity couples. Jackson disclosed in 2021 that he had been diagnosed with Charcot-Marie-Tooth CMT, a neurological condition that is hereditary and causes muscle weakness. Despite the lack of a cure, supportive physical therapy can assist manage the disease by improving movement. Jackson acknowledged his struggle with the degenerative disease and said he wanted people to understand why he fell on stage. Despite their different ages, Jackson and George Jones developed a close bond that is an amazing aspect of Alan Jackson's narrative. They put out over 50 albums, with roughly 10 of their hits topping national charts. George Jones, who was 81 when he died in 2013, had a profound effect on the country music industry. After 25 years of knowing Jones, Alan Jackson took to social media to share his sorrow and thankfulness for his friend's death. He would always be the finest vocalist and interpreter of authentic country music, he wrote on his Facebook page, sharing an old photo of himself with Jones. In addition, Jackson played at the Grand Ole Opry with Kid Rock, Travis Tritt, and Vince Gill, among other legendary performers. Jackson never ceased using social media to post images and discuss his friend. Maddie Jane, his daughter, has 3 daughters, Danny Maddie and Maddie Jane. Maddie, the author of Lemons on Friday, Trusting God Through My Greatest Heartbreak, talks about how much she loves and supports her father. Wesley Jackson Smith, Maddie's first child with her new husband Connor, was born on June 2, 2024. The infant was named after both of his grandfathers, Jackson, the father of Maddie, and Wesley, the father of Connor. Maddie shared how she felt about losing her first spouse and giving birth to a son, and she was thankful that she could feel both joy and pain at the same time. This adds to the film's value by demonstrating how much Jackson's daughter loves him. Jane frequently shares heartfelt remembrances of her father on social media, demonstrating her extensive knowledge of him. She expresses gratitude for having a father who values education and helping her become a self-sufficient woman. In 2022, while commemorating their 43rd wedding anniversary with their new grandson, Jackson Alvey Bradshaw, Jackson made this announcement on social media. Even if fame and wealth have a significant impact, Jane and Maddie Ollie have been tremendously supportive of their father. Alongside her older sisters and their father, Jackson's youngest daughter, Danny, appeared in Alan's music video for the song Drive. Jackson D is the youngest, and as time passes, she might start talking more about her father. So viewers, for the next update please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.